Hey guys, and welcome back to Dominions 5, where we're playing as Marignon. Marignon and the god of Marignon is Ariot, the undeceivable god, the face painted with bells, as you can see up here. Eater of filth? Okay, well, that's us. We're not in the game yet. We are dormant. We have our prophet, though. Our prophet is over here in Ostmark, Federico. He is also a hero here. He has heroic quickness. He is very fast on the, both move and attack quicker in combat. Excellent. Now he's over here in Ostmark, like I said, with Sulian, our paladin. They don't have very many units though, and I think I was concerned about that last time. We have 5 men-at-arms here. They're good, but they are unfortunately just guarding Federico. Then we have a few other ones, but I didn't feel comfortable attacking here. I've noticed when you find out where the enemy is, it's very approximate, unless you have a spy, for instance, in the region, in the province. Right here it says 20 enemy units, light infantries, heavy infantries. I'm not sure about that. There could very well be a couple mages and some other cav and things, and then we would lose both our prophet and our paladin, one of our 2 best leaders. I did say to go back here to home, to Marignon, and pick up units, consolidate, and then bring a huge army. Not sure I need to do that. That's going to delay me quite a bit, going over here, going back, and then going, attacking. Instead, why don't we stay in this region and bring in units that's already here at home, and maybe a spellcaster or 2. Because right now, we only have our priest. He's good, he can do Divine Blessing, but the only ones getting a benefit from that is Sulian and our Flagellants. And Flagellants, I want to mention Torin de Chosa, who gave me a hint. They are born with the affliction. So I was confused last time. I was wondering why they showed up as being, let me see here, having an affliction. This guy is limp. This guy is what? Never healing wound. All kinds of problems. But that's the way they are. Religious fanatics, basically. So, okay, let's do that. So let's tell them, don't worry about it. Stay here. What can I do instead? Well, I know Federico. He's a level 3 priest. We have 2 Dominion here. 2 candles, as you can see. If I select him, he can preach the teachings of God. The Dominion strength can be increased to a maximum equal to twice the level of the priest, plus 1 if a temple is present. He's level 3. We can go to level 6 here. Let's preach. Now, Sulian here is level 1. Double that is 2. We can't do it. He's going to wait, I think. He can't do much else. He doesn't have any real... Well, search for magic sites, I think... No, actually, he can. We have looked here. Well, we haven't looked there at all. If we had, we would see a number there, as you can see here. So, level 1 Air Mage has searched here, for instance. A level 2 Priest. So, let's go here. We may not find anything, but let's give that a shot. Let's go ahead and say, search for magic sites. Okay, if they're going to stay there, then let's make sure we bring some troops over. We do have our newest commander here, Tommaso del Monferrata, who is actually very, very good. He's a witch hunter general. Level 3 mage, fire mage, level 2 astral, level 2 priest, 18 research, he can be blessed, inquisitor, all good except maybe his age, but he's just barely over 44. So, and he's on horseback. That is really good, really fast. Why don't we pick up units? We have a few here. Flagellants, we'll take them. Halberdiers. And now I feel much better. If I take him, Tommaso, and move him over here, together with Sulian and Federico, we should have a good chance of taking on maybe even this one up here. Militia as archer sounds easy, but you never know. So maybe, yeah, we'll go over there, and we'll have Tommaso help us out with spells. He's going to be able to do a good job of that. Now, we did lose a little bit of research then. We're only making 20 per turn. It's going to be 2 turns before we evocation level 2. Okay, well, that's going to have to do, I think. Now, I got by the way, I got a lot of good hints and tips, tricks from a bunch of guys. Thank you very much for that. I already mentioned Torin de Chosa's hint there. He has a few more, actually. Something else I was told by, I think it was Alfirio Shi. He mentioned that I probably should try to get my territories or provinces around my home faster. I think that's what he was saying anyway. And you know the reason for that, right? You have a fort here, have a high level fort, administration 60. You get gold from the neighboring regions, pulls it in the gold from those regions, and it also pulls in resources. Basically, the way I read it in the manual is administration 60 means that I get 60% of the resources in each one of these here. That's good to me because the units I can build in my home province is much better than the other ones, than the other provinces. Well, something else Torin Tachosa mentioned, by the way, is that if you look at recruitment, and I've been doing recruitment the way I was thinking was working, but not 100% correct. If you look here in Marignon, I already said I was going to get 3 Knights of the Chalice, 1 Flagellant, 1 Halberdier, and 2 Crossbowmen. That's great. That's really good, but if you look carefully, I am losing 131 recruitment points. Unlike gold, it's gone if I don't use it. I can actually use it, even though I can't build this turn. I can schedule something for the future. So why don't we go ahead and take advantage of that? I have 0 holy points, so I can't really use it for Knight of the Chalice or Flagellants, but any other unit I can pre-schedule if you like. One more thing that Torin Tachosa mentioned is, and I'll get into this in a minute, but there's something good you can do about initiates. So instead of getting my, well, no, I should get my Grandmaster. I already invested money in him. Let's get these for now, these 2, and then starting next turn we'll focus on initiates a little bit more. So what units should I pre-schedule here? Well, I'm thinking like this. Remember that Throne of Ascension up here? This one? I'm thinking I should build a fort here. Because if I build a fort here, I can pull in production resources from around that area. And I'm not going to interfere. I won't interfere with my home province. And if I do so, having a fort here, if I go back to my home province, recruit. These halberdiers, they have one little benefit. Castle defense bonus. That's going to be a castle there. Each point of this ability is about as effective as 1 human defender. Now that's pretty good. Let's get a bunch of those. And then when we actually have our fort, we're going to have a few of them in there. I'm assuming, we're going to find the Pythians going to be attacking into that region if we hold it, right? It kind of makes sense to me. Let's go back in here and recruit a few more of these. I'll take those off, and then we'll go here. We'll take 1, -6, but 140 there. Notice one more, 131. We're using up our recruitment points. So let's get a few more. Can I go all the way down to 131? I'm using up my gold. Do I want to do that? I mean, I can do it like this. I'm just going to use up resources, and it's going to take from next turn. I'm not going to have any resources left, basically. So if I go exit here, 213. I want to leave a few resources, if nothing else, because I want to be able to get some initiates. They're not very expensive. 1. So if I do, I mean, I could go like all the way to here. 59 recruitment points. Now, 22 resources for a halberdier. I could pick something more expensive. No, I can't actually. No, I could pick a Royal Guard. The Royal Guard is a very good unit. Non-blessable, so it can't get the benefit, all those benefits that I have as part of my god, but it is a very good bodyguard. Tommaso, remember him? He could use a good bodyguard. What if I picked them? It's going to take 59 resources here. And I can dip down, remember, I can dip down like almost to 200 negative resources, and I think next turn I should still be okay getting an initiator too. So if I pick him, 59. So what if I take off this halberdier? Okay, 20 left. We should get these come out the following turn then, right? And we still used efficient usage here. We have 20 recruitment points left. I could do one of those. And I can do... That's recruitment points. Okay, yeah. I can do one more. 205? Ooh, that's too much, right? Maybe I'm optimizing a little bit too much here. We'll go for this now. Let's look at what happens next turn. They should still be scheduled, but I should have used it more efficiently, the points that I had allocated. All my recruitment points here will come back, and the resources will be, what, barely positive by 20? 30, something like that. Let's take a look at that, what happens actually next time. Anyway, that is the tip about recruitment. Am I actually recruiting anything here? I'm not recruiting anything. We have a little bit of gold left. I could get more of these. I do like them. Four recruitment negative there. Resources 28, so I could get one more. Why do I like these, by the way? Well, they are super fast. 30. That's by far the fastest. What if we make this unit, well, a bunch of these units, hunt down the enemy, the rearmost units, where we have all the magic users and things like that. Because if you look at them, they have a short bow, but it's not very good. Precision 8 is really bad. Protection is poor as well. They are decent at defensive skills, so if they can usually avoid the attack, but if somebody does hit them, they're gonna get hit. So, but they're really fast getting that. And they have a spear and 13 damage. So, I'm thinking we can use them as that, maybe more so than a ranged unit of 35. So let's get those scheduled there. Now we're down to 22 gold. We have no money left. I was debating if I should get the Black Fist. Remember that last time? 20 men, 150 gold. Well, we'll leave it for now. Boy, there's a lot of stuff here to talk about in this episode because I found out something else interesting as well. Thank you, Torn de Chosa, again for your tip. Has to do with my initiates, my level 1 fire mages. And stay with me on this one, guys. If you haven't played Dominions 5 before, this is new, probably. It was new to me, but it makes sense. It makes total sense. So what am I talking about here? Well, my fire mages, if I go to, not army setup, recruit units. And that's the wrong region. We're going to go to the home region of Marignon. And I go to recruit units. Now, if you look at the initiates, they cost 45 gold, 1 resource nothing, 2 commander points. 45 gold compared to a Grandmaster of 370. Why would I not get the initiate? Well, the answer is, obviously, is a level 1 fire mage. They can only do minor damage, burning hands, they got to be right next to somebody, or small things, fireflies. But there's one thing they can do, and that involves scripting in Dominions, which is pretty cool, actually. So assume I have a initiate here, and I do have another one coming out. What I can do is, and this is Torn de Chosa's suggestion, which is pretty clever, I think. So, if you read the manual, which I did again now, I missed it before, and that says that if a fire mage, or if a mage, any mage, has a gem in his possession, and by possession I mean you click on him and you check here, if there's a gem here, and I don't have any gems here, if you have a gem here, in a battle, he can use 1 gem, and that gem, I think it's in a battle or per turn, in a ritual. Anyway, let's go with battle. He can use that gem at his discretion to cast a level 2, one spell that is 1 higher than his level. And we know they're level 1, right? So if we go if I go to research. So I want to show you something here. Assuming that I have a level 1 fire mage, and he has a gem, and I've given him instructions to cast, which one is it? Let me find it here. This one here. I tell him to cast Phoenix Power. That's a level 2. He can do it. He's going to use up his gem. He's going to create cast Phoenix Power. What does Phoenix Power do? This spell enables the mage to cast more powerful fire spells, fire magic bonus 1, for the duration of the battle. That's important. Unlike that one-shot deal you get with using a gem, that's for the entire battle. So the first thing I would do is tell my initiate in his battle orders, remember that, when you can set him up? I say, cast Phoenix Power. He's going to say, okay, I'm only level 1, but I have a gem, I'm going to use it. He uses that, and now from here on in the battle he can cast level 2 fire spells. And what is level 2 fire spells? Well, if we go to evocation, look at this one, Fireball. That's a level 3 evocation. Don't have it yet, I'm level 1. We're working our way up there. Level 2, he can cast as many fireballs as he wants. And they do 16 magic damage and fire damage, and then also an area of effect where everybody takes 10 fatigue damage. So that by itself is pretty good. Now, the really good thing about this, though, is, as Torin DeChosa pointed out, is there is a magic item that you can create if you go to your mages and say forge a magic item. If you go to your miscellaneous, and I can't see it here because I don't have the right magic school level, there is something called Fire in a Jar. The Fire in a Jar, if you give that item, so it's an item, you give that to your level 1, in my case, my level 1 initiate, then what it will let you do is, in a battle, it will let you use that Fire in a Jar instead of a gem. Instead of a gem. Remember what I said? If he has a gem, he can cast Phoenix Power, but you're going to use the gem. Fire in a Jar, he just keeps it. So in a battle, he used his Fire in a Jar to get a temporary gem, casts Phoenix Power. Now he can cast level 2 spells, which means he can just pound down fireballs. And now for 45 gold, that's what they cost, level 1 initiates, I can have someone who can cast fireball. Now it takes a bit to get that organized, right? So let's look at that. And I think it's pretty interesting, and it kind of showcases how the game works. There are many different combinations like this you can do. We're just talking about fire initiates, level 1 for Mirignon maybe. I mean, it's very specific, right? There's a lot of stuff you can do, a lot of things you can optimize or do more effectively in the game. So let's look at the research for that. So in order to do, what do I want to do? Well, I want to be able to access fireballs and Phoenix Power. And I also need to be able to create that Fire in a Jar. Fire in a Jar is not here. Construction. Yes, here. That's not a trinket. That's what we can create now. It's a lesser magic item. I need to get to level 2 in construction. Right now I have level 1. So let me go ahead and schedule that. I don't want to stop evocation, I think, because I get level 2 and my higher level fire mages can then use level 2 spells. So let's do it in this order. So at this point, once I complete construction level 2, I'm going to have my Fire in a Jar I can create. I'm going to go ahead and create that, my initiates. Then Phoenix Power, what did we say? Conjuration? Yeah, Phoenix Power. That's level 3. I'm level 0 now. Wow. Okay. So I would have to go up to level 3. Once I'm there, I need Fireball. Fireball is Evocation. Level 3. Maybe I go for that first, because I do have already mages that can cast this natively. They don't need a gem, right? Level 2. We have Tommaso and the other guys. So let's go to level 3 in Evocation. And then, oh, 1. Okay, there. And then we'll go to Conjuration here, level 3. Okay, that's going to take a while. So meanwhile, what do we do? Well, again, Torin DeChosa said, you know what? Instead of creating those Grandmasters, they're really good, cost a lot of money. They can do a lot of research, but since I have level 3 magic here, that gives me 3 extra research points for each mage I put on research. So the more I have, the better it is, right? So if I can have a bunch of small, low level 1, they all get +3. Versus 1 really strong Grandmaster, that's only 1 that gets +3. Another reason to get these initiates. So I'm going to go for the initiates more, I think. But as I said, I already have a Grandmaster coming out, and that's going to be good. We're going to have a couple then. We're going to have Maelgut here, the new guy that's coming out, and Tommaso. And that probably is all we need for those really high-level Grandmasters, right? Okay. So that that takes care of that. Okay, back to the game. So here we are in Ostmark. Going to bring our units there. We're going to attack here, this province, Wolvermori. But what do we do here? Well, I did say Tommaso is moving. Where is he going? He's going west now. Maelgut here is moving up here, I think, to look for magic sites. But instead, should I? He is 20 in research. And right now, I'm doing 20 to 40. That would be perfect. They would get done here in 1 turn, Evocation level 2. And then we can use that when Tommaso's in a battle here. Yeah, let's go with that. So instead of moving here, we're going to say spacebar and say research. Now 40 research points per month, and we have 40 left. Great. So that leaves him doing that. Guillaume here is a priest. Well, he could. So he's a level 1 priest. Remember, he can bring dominions up double the level, basically. He can have a level 2 dominion. So we can move him over here, since we own this area, and get that dominion scale up to 2. Let's take him. And then we have this area. I like this area actually quite a bit. Horse's Vale. That's where we get those horse brothers, and they are good. Combat speed 32. You know, that is very, very good. Am I recruiting anything here? What did I say? I am. I set that up now. Okay. So I think we'll leave Formerigist here. We'll get a stronger unit here. We'll get many more here. Then we'll take him and do something with them. Okay. So he's sneaking up there. That's fine. We're leaving him here. I don't think I can do anything with Formerigist, right? Blood hunt, construct building, no. Move and patrol. Don't think anybody's there just yet. So we'll leave them there. Okay. What else can we do? I think that is it. Let me press F1. Searching, moving, sneaking. Oh, Umbar is sneaking. Okay. So let's leave it at that and go to the next turn. Am I missing something? Oh, I was thinking about the mercenary, but we're not going to do that. Don't have money right now, so end turn. Research and evocation is completed. Perfect. Sulian has found a magic site in Ostmark. He's a level 1. Wow, that's great. Unexpected event. Let's see what the magic site is. Ancient Temple. What does that do? 1 astral pearl per turn. That's great news because our magic users are proficient in astral. So now level 1 has looked here. We could find more, and we probably will be looking here again later. That was very good, actually. What else do we have? Unexpected event. The prophets of woe were right. Famine has struck. Population negative 200. Unrest 10. Death 1. Wow. Okay, that is quite bad. And that's in Robberholm here. Here. That's where we're building those units. You can see here. Death 1. Misfortune 1. Not what we wanted. We can just select that to see what the effect is. Death 1. Negative 4 in income. Negative 10% supplies. Growth point 2. Reduction there. And misfortune, not good either. Okay, so now we should be in better shape here, though, with our leaders. Now we have Giacomo. He was an air mage level 1 as well. Okay, so we have both Giacomo and Melgat here. They're the same, actually. Yep, they are. But that's good. They're really good, actually. Now we have Tommaso here. Let's go ahead and attack. What's it? Wolvermore here. Army set up. What do we have? Well, Tommaso, plus 2 morale. And I think that's because he is very good here. He can have 4 squads. If I do that, more morale, and put them together. Do you want to do that? Which ones are expendable? Actually, I think the halberdiers are more expendable. Let's put them back here. And we'll move them up maybe a little bit there. And we'll put them in a line formation, which I can do because he can control up to 3 squads. And then we'll put these here in a line formation as well. Slightly behind them. Actually, put them there. And we'll take these in front of them. Let's do that. Flagellants, yeah, they are not good as far as armor, but they're going to be blessed, right? And we do want to use them pretty quick, I think. If I do line, now we do box. What did we say we had in that area? Well, we'll look at that in a second. So we're doing Divine Blessing, and then staying behind troops of Federico. They're going to stay back there and just fire. Yeah, and he has 5 bodyguards. As long as no stray arrow hits him, he should be okay. Tommaso himself, what should he do? I don't want to lose him. I intend to get him some magic armor and things like that later, but we'll do stay behind troops. Let's do that. And same thing for Sulian. Yeah, let's do that. And so basically what's going to happen is our flagellants will rush the enemy, get slaughtered maybe. Meanwhile, we will fire with our bows, and then we'll mop up with these. Tommaso, though, wait a minute. I need to put a spell for him, don't I? Yeah, I do. So now we have level 2 evocation. As you can see, we have options here. Not level 3. That would be Fireball. Fire Blast, what does that do? 14 damage, armor piercing. It's good. Strikes a small area close to the caster. Wait, range 7. No, that's not good. We don't want to do that. Fire Blast Flare. It takes a level 3. 45 is good. It's Ball of Flame towards his enemy. 19 damage and it's 10. So basically it's a better version of the Fireball. We'll do Fire Flare, I think. Let's do Flare again. And we're going to say... Well, we'll do Flare again. He can do 3 of them. Once that is done, he can figure out what to do. Because enemies might be on top of us. You never know. Okay, so we've done set everybody up. I think that's good. I think we can actually win this one. We'll take our units and attack here. There are 2 Dominion now. There. Good. And we have 3 here. Perfect. So we'll take all 3 and move in there. Meanwhile, we do have... Did I move for Merigist? I did move him. Okay, that was an accident. Still not 100% used to the, left clicking is moving and all that stuff. So what do we have here now? 2 of those and Guillaume. Okay, well, it doesn't hurt to have him here, I guess. There. Formerigis now has a few units with him. And there's 3 of these. You know what? I think I'll take them. He can have 2. They get -1 morale, but still, let's leave them there. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, one more thing I wanted to do before we do anything else. And that is, I forgot to increase my defense. We have 5 here, we have none here. Let's go ahead and add. I just want to be safe if somebody comes in. Right? So that should, that's pretty good. Now let's look at our, was it our home province? Recruitment. Resources -12 now. So we're using up everything here. I think that's pretty close to what I said, but I need to take this guy off and then actually get an initiate here. Or 2. Let's get 2. So that, I think that worked out okay, right? I think I was right. We have 154 recruitment points left. Do I really want to schedule that much in advance? I don't think I do, but I should schedule it so I use up at least what I have here, right? But since Holy Points is 5 is left, now I can actually get Knights of the Chalice. So I can do that. Yeah, I can actually, might as well schedule them, right? -30, we're going to borrow from next turn. We're going to borrow that from next turn. But we don't want to do that this much, maybe. Right? Maybe we'll get then a Halberdier to fill out the ranks. 203. 209, I should have 6 left. Am I right about that? I don't know. We'll leave it at that and we'll see what happens. Okay. So now we're researching. We got 2, well, we got Giacomo here. Now we're doing a lot of research, right? We want to get that whole deal with a level 1 initiate. We're going to get them going. So 40 per turn. We're going for construction level 2. 100, okay. Well, we can certainly set these here to do research. 20 is good. Let's do that. And then we have this guy as well. 10. Yeah, that's good. And that's good enough there, I think. Let's look at the research now. We're getting 70 per month. It's going to be pretty quick. Once I can get up to that high level, I mean, once I can get Conjuration level 3, then we'll be in good shape. Hopefully I can survive that long. He's defending, everybody else is researching, and then over here, Guillaume, he could do, there's only 1 Dominion here. We can say, preach. Okay, good. And what are we going to do? Oh, wait a minute. There we go. I pressed the hotkey here. I accidentally pressed the hotkey for this one to show hide armors on map. Okay, anyway. Now, what can I build here? Recruit units. We're getting 2 more. We should get... Yeah, let's go ahead and schedule more. There. Using up a lot of our gold, but I do want to get these. They can be really useful once we have a larger force here. Okay, so we're attacking here. We're doing what we can here. We're researching. I think that's it. So now we should take it over another territory. Have we seen anything? Oh, no, wait. We do have Elmboar here as well. What is here? Free from enemy military units. We could attack there if we were anywhere close. Okay, here it is, Pythium. This is their territory. This is their home territory, right over here. What does he have? Fortification, 50. Okay. Temple. Okay, cold. What is this now? Fall, okay. So he's over here. He's going to have to want to go there, right? I'm sure of it. What do we do about Elmboar over here? Let's swing down here and go into Throne of Ascension and make sure we know what's there. He can sneak. There's one more thing I kind of wanted to do, but it's going to have to wait, and that's to get an architect. He can build a better fort. We probably want to have somebody like that in that Throne of Ascension here in the middle of the map. But let's go ahead and end the turn. I'm out of time here, but I'm going to do that one battle now. We'll see. So they're saying right now, what is there? Light infantries and heavy infantries. We'll see if that's true. There was a battle and a new famous hero. Ooh, that's hopefully good news. Let's view the battle. Okay, before we do anything else, I do want to look at my units. Bunch of crossbowmen, Flagellants, Federico the Friar, Sulian, and Tommaso. Remember, Tommaso is going to cast spells. Sulian's going to hang back. Federico is going to do Divine Blessing right away. And we should see our Flagellants move ahead. Right? I said attack on them? Hopefully I did. Well, they should attack anyway. Yeah, they're moving forward. Halberdiers. Oh, I didn't say wait one turn, did I? We got Divine Blessing, so that is good. Now we have magic weapons and solar weapons. Good. So how does it look here? He's casting what? Flare. We knew that. That was good. What do they have here, by the way? Heavy infantry. Okay. Light infantry. Back here. More commander. And a few crossbowmen. Nothing too bad. And certainly no magic user. There comes a flare. We missed it. Keep an eye on what's going on here. Another flare coming in. Oh, look at that. That's bad. And our halberdiers and pikeneer are catching up. But I think if we can take out them, the morale might go down. I think that if they lose 50% of their army, they're going to be in bad shape. We are keeping our leaders back here. Yeah, Sulian and Tomas are both back there. We're trying to take out... Yeah, our Flagellants are coming up there. But they're not quite strong enough. There are 3 commanders there. Hopefully we can do something here with our pikeneers. A couple of Flagellants coming in. Okay, 1 commander is leaving. Now this is dangerous here. Look at those arrows coming in. Take him out, take him out. There, we took him out. Okay, now we only have crossbowmen to contend with. The other light infantry, they're fleeing. And our guys are also fleeing. Halberdiers. Yep, morale is low. We lost quite a few of them. But they are routed now, so that's good. We can go ahead and speed this up. Okay, that worked out pretty well. He had a crossbowman that didn't say were there, but still they were there. A new famous hero. Who is that? Ah, Sulian. Okay. Let's go to that commander and let's look at him. He has magic resistance. Okay, so if we go in here... there. +2. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Won't hurt, right? Alright, so that took care of that battle, and now we control this area as well, which has what? Low income. Well, it is a forest, right? Good resources, probably lower income. And decent recruitment there. More magic sites. Hinders movement. Looks like quite a few units here. Barbarian chiefs. And here we have 20. We can probably attack. Army setup. Well, we lost a few. Actually, let's go and see how many we lost. If we go to messages and we'll look at the stats. He killed 1, the friar. And we lost 9 flagellants and 4 halberdiers. No pikeneers. Okay. Well, that will have to do it for this time, guys. I will be back next time with more from Dominions 5.